Well, I remember that we had two three and out possessions right after that, and with when we play teams with tempo, UCLA for example, as an offense we have to do better by being productive and giving our defense rest because when we have three and out possessions, it's not good for the defense because they're going to get tired, and we have to do better as an offense. We didn't do well when it came to that part, and that was a big factor.
How confident were you guys coming into this game?
We're very confident. I think the game plan was right. We played really good on special teams today, but it just offense. We had drives where we were moving it and it was easy, and then we had drives where we were sputtering out, and we have to figure out what that is and why that happens. So that's something that we have to continue to address because that's kind of been like the theme all season. We have points where we show our potential as an offense, and then we kind of sputter out, and then our defense kind of receives the consequences for it.
You guys have a lot of weapons, obviously. You guys know the potential of your offense. When you perform and you stagnate the way you have in the past few games, does that just make it more frustrating knowing the potential you guys do have?
Yeah, it's very frustrating. We have we have talented receivers, talented running backs, talented quarterback, talented line, and we put in a whole bunch of hours of work in the off season, and we have good practices. So it's not like we have bad practices and have a bad game. Like there's no. What's so frustrating about it is there's no clear sign of why we have like points in the game where we sputter out and we're not moving the ball downfield. So it's just something we have to figure out. If it's mental, if it's scheme, we just have to figure out, watch tape, and address it.
Something you said a few minutes ago that the team looks like it's playing with a lot of confidence, and all of a sudden something turns or something bad happens, and you sense that maybe the team loses confidence. Is that how you guys feel out there as a group, you think, or is it kind of that confidence fade away a little bit at times?
I think it has points where it fades a little, but not enough to where we just drop like we've shown. I think we're always confident. We're always eager to move the ball up and down the field because that's fun for us. But confidence-wise, I don't think that our confidence drops too much. We're all encouraging on the sideline, and when we were up 10-0 and we had that first three and out, we were like, guys, we need to do better. We need to do better. But it just didn't work out like that.
It seemed like there are a lot of passes off people's hands are pretty close.
Mm.
Did it feel like drops? Were the passes a little off? Was it the wet ball? Was it the defense? What do you think?
Well, like I said, we're a talented group, regardless of the defense, which I don't feel like that was a major factor. It was a little wet today, um, but we have an offense full of playmakers, and we need to make plays. Starting with me, I know I dropped the ball today, and that's unacceptable. So we just have to really tighten down and do what we do what we're capable of. So that's yet another thing we have to address. There's no excuse for the talent that we have and not being able to make plays.
It did seem like, Oregon is frankly not famous for a good secondary this year, but they seem to play better than they had in the past. I don't know, you saw something you didn't see on film, or?
Well, they dropped a lot. They dropped a lot of people, and that's why towards the beginning of the game we were getting a lot of underneath routes and moving upfield. But it's like I said, we had those and we were hitting it, and then we would have that drive where we just sputtered out and drive stalled. So that's kind of hard to keep going. I think we should have kind of recognized it on the sidelines and said, okay, they're dropping a whole bunch. We should just hit the underneath routes and move upfield. But we just weren't doing that today.
Yeah, the first drive, you're just carving them
Mm-hmm.
Stephen, where do you guys go from here as a team? What's next for you, I think?
We look in the mirror. I mean, we know the potential we have as a team, and we go back to work. We try to find what it is that we're not doing right, and we try to do our best to address it. I remember that like our line had some issues one game, and we addressed that. I think that this game and kind of the last 2 weeks, our playmakers aren't making plays, including me, as we should, and we definitely need to address that. So we just need to address our issues and go back to work, because that's all we can do.